How's everybody doing this morning? Great day it is. Praises be to the Most High God in heaven. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Always remember, the people who were here on this land first were the Israelites. They were the indigenous people to this land as well. Oh, Columbus knew this. You know, he had an authentic publication of the biblical scriptures, you know. He sure did. Comments like, "We have found the lost tribes of Israel," you know. Then they began, you know, down the line, back to these holidays, you know, which is the reversal of the holy days spoken of in scripture. Yeah. So, Mr. Satan Claus, you know, he's gonna be doing his thing next month. You know, because that's ultimately who you're paying homage to. You know, Santa, Satan. I mean, come on now. That's what we're doing. But then, you know, growing up in the schools, we think it's okay. You know, be stripped of your tribe, you know, who you really are, and, you know, the disconnection with you and the Most High. Isn't that what? Hey, it's crazy. Look at everything going on in the schools right now, you know, and this is a big thing going on all over the country. It's because they don't want to continue funding because they know the lost tribes of Israel were awakening to who we really truly are. This is a major thing. That's why it's imperative that, you know, you get into that word and study it diligently. Because then you can see in real time what's been going on. So they no longer want to fund an institution that can no longer, you know, carry on the deceptive measures that were implemented long ago. You know, walking classrooms with the yadadamines and the ear corn and the look like people having a gathering of, you know, it's going down. Nah, man. Deception. Yes, indeed. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. The game is crazy. So to all individuals who pretend to be atheists and contain these logics, hey, you don't gotta believe. They believe. Those who, the 1% that's running the shizzo, they know. So hey, you can sit up here and we've always been celebrating holidays. Hey, you want to continue to put on that fake spirit? Hey, it's not a diss to nobody because, you know, there are still those out there who haven't come across this knowledge yet. Oh, here's one of my stalkers right here. Well, let's go have a meet and greet. Yeah, now they want to speed off. But that's those demons working in them. Sometimes, hey, you know? Because what irks me is the ones that they do scare. And it's like I be feeling like I'm gonna take it all on. I'm gonna take it all on. But you know, it's all about that timing though. But at the end of the day, the Most High God, He gonna handle it. They're nothing but glorified spectators. They want to smell your manure. And that's on the literal tip. Everything I say is real. It might be in a joking way, But I've got stories you'd never believe, you know. But yeah, back to my original. So, you know, we got to get out, because see, the Feast of Dedication just so happens to be in the same week as the Feast of Thanks to the Given. Aha! Interesting how that works, isn't it? So, start educating yourself on these holy days, you know. Oh, you gotta love the motorcyclists too, you know, with that same helmet on. Demons using them as well. Could be a clone though, because you gotta remember the variety of things that they incorporate, all to watch you. You are the star. You are that bright shizine out here at all this evilness going on, all this darkness. So, you know, sometimes I be feeling like, you know, you gotta put that glutey spank on the subject matter. Because, you know, sometimes individuals get beside themselves when they know they don't got what it takes. You know, I'm a professional with this all the way around across the board. If we're going to speak on in the carnal way, in the carnal language, but I don't want to do that. We're going to keep it spiritual. Because any given time I deem fit in the name of self-defense, let's just say you won't be messing with nobody again in that manner. You know, we're going to rebuke you for the toxic demonology in which you study. Yeah. So, anywho, we're going to keep it. And then you got to love the fake. Look at this. Look at that. It's cold as I don't know what out here. This so-called institution right here is not a real church. And I can say that with confidence. Because if you're not truly living that, and see, and I can break things down because they're all part of the little stalker thing going on too. So I'm not just uttering out a bunch of me think I just got it in the bag. No, it's not what it is. You know, we have been given the ability to discern on a real level and not, oh, we're gonna accept money to follow people around illegally like these individuals back here, you know. See, I recognize everybody I come across. I don't forget a face ever. And they're in some of my movies. But that's how long I've been being followed. But you know what? When I really don't want to deal with that, I'll just go in the woods. Because I know they won't come in there, because they know if they do, that's your gluteus, yeah. So they're not gonna do that. They so used to trying to exercise their dominance. That dominance don't exist over her. You dig? Nor will it ever. It's funny. It is funny. Yep, rev that engine. But you gotta rebuke them. Because they want you to, you know, just even if it's a smidgen of a little bit. Oh, just so they can, you know, insert fictionalized titles upon your name. Furthermore, trying to dirty it up. But they can't. It's spotless. You know, which all goes back to my original point about the celebration of these holidays. We gotta stop letting them cut us off from the Most High. They know the level of power that keeping that connection contains. You know, that's why they're so scared. That's why they gotta incorporate these tactics that don't work. They gotta go deep in their bag of tricks, all for you. Cause you about that extra action, you know? And at the moment, I'm talking about that action from the Most High God in heaven, you know? So, hey, they're a joke to me, but we're gonna pray that demon up out of them, you know what I mean? Get the real person back. And then tell them, hey, there's a spot open for you on Team Most High, where you don't lose ever. Yeah. That's what's happening. Or, hey, there's always a choice. Hey. Or, you got it. Flame broiled cheekage. Compliments of your continued treacherous sins. So, study up on these holy days. This week is the Feast of Dedication. You know, we gotta know these things. You know. With that being said and done, I'm gonna go in here and peacefully do my little shopping, because anything outside of that is gonna be an accident, one way or another. God bless you all, and you have a fantastic day.